Okay, so this video is going to teach you the basics of newspapers, and we're going to start off with the different newspaper types. So here we've got loads of different newspaper front pages. You can get these up really simply if you go to the BBC homepage and just type in the papers, or if you go to Google and type in the papers, it'll be the first link, and you can have a look at every single front page for UK publications that day. So you can get these yourself and you can practice this at home if you want to. Basically, there are three different types of paper. Okay, so we have tabloid, middle market and broadsheet, and you should already be able to see differences between each of the three categories just by looking at the layout of the front pages. Okay, but to make it a little bit easier, tabloid newspapers are basically smaller sized papers. Okay, so tabloids used to be the only type of paper that published on small A4 sized paper, but now most papers do that. The one thing that sets them apart from all of the other papers is that they tend to cater mostly for entertainment news. They will sensationalize, so they'll make their stories really dramatic, really over the top, and that can mean that they're controversial. Another key point to be aware of is that the audience for the papers are usually less educated than people who take a broadsheet paper. Now, the middle market papers are the papers that sort of bridge the gap between tabloid and broadsheet. So they're not massively formal like broadsheets, but they're also not kind of entertainment based like tabloids. So they cover more of these hard news stories, but they do them in a way that makes them understandable, and they're also light-hearted. When we look at our broadsheets, on the other hand, these deal almost exclusively in hard news stories. They tend to revolve around politics and they're written in a very formal language. So even if they do include something that's entertainment based, the way that they deal with it will be done in a much more formal manner compared to tabloids. Now, broadsheets are called broadsheets because they used to be printed on massive paper, and that literally made it a broad sheet to read. But now, in an age where people want things to be more portable, most broadsheets will also be printed on smaller paper. So the big difference between tabloid and broadsheet is the level of formality. Now, there is another kind of paper which I need to make you aware of, okay, which is this paper here, the Metro. This is pretty much the only one that you will come across of its kind, but the Metro is what's classed as a free sheet, okay? Now, even though it's a free sheet, which I'm sure you guys can work out means that it's given away for free, it's still classed as a tabloid because it's entertainment based and it's sensationalized and it's informal. So in your exams, if you're talking about something like the Metro, you'd call it a free sheet tabloid. Okay, so this was possibly my quickest video ever. We've got a few key terms for you guys today, but this should give you the basics of newspapers just to get you started. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the button next to it so you get instant notifications every time I upload a new video. And if you want to get in touch with me with questions, comments, ideas, anything at all, you can get in touch in the comments section below or through Twitter at media_revision. And I'll see you guys later for another video.